Hi everyone, and welcome to the Talks a Lot Boys present This Month in Music for the month of January 2021. I'm your host, my name is Tyler, and today I'm joined by the boys. We got Kyle.
What's going on, everybody? I like your look today.
And we got Brennan.
What's going on, folks?
And as you can see, we have cameras now. You can see our actual faces instead of our much more adorable cartoon caricatures. Which, right. You know, we were probably better off just with the cartoons, but yeah, fuck it. We're here now.
Whatever.
This is what we look like. Deal with it.
Now you can see how accurate they are.
So, yeah, this is going to be the format from now on, we think, probably, is we're going to be doing this via video call now for any of the stuff that we record this year. Obviously, all of our backlogged shit will not have our beautiful faces in it. And there's a lot of backlog shit that's going to be coming out this year. So just, yeah, there's going to be a severe difference in the quality of content now, but it's fine. You'll get used to it. Yeah, so January, man. That was a month. It's the first month of the year is over.
Wow.
And not a whole lot of music came out to talk about,
not
honestly.
Really any action.
No.
Very little.
Just a little bit more than December.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I had a fucking dickload of music come out in December, which was bad because we didn't do an episode. And because of that, before we get into talking about January, we're going to do a little mini speed round that I like to call December 2020 in 20 seconds. That's right. Each of us will have 20 seconds to throw out as much stuff that came out in December of 2020 as we want. But we will only get 20 seconds apiece, no more or no less. So only talk about the stuff that really, really fucking matters to you, that really deserves a shout out. Okay?
Okay.
It is quick.
All right.
Roll some sort of intro for this. Pow. Wow, that was great. I love giving myself extra work.
Gosh.
Nice time.
Good shit.
Let me load up a timer here.
All right, cool.
So that I can keep y'all honest. That is a calculator, not a timer. Hold on. I'm not
just
stupid.
throw a calculator on screen and then switch it to a timer.
Okay.
The calculator says boobs on it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I got 20 seconds.
All right.
On a stopwatch. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Kyle.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm fine with
Kyle.
that. I had the least probably in December, so give me a countdown here.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Begin.
All right, 1, Dose by Tillian, fucking banger. They'll probably talk about that too. Number 2, we've got Sinovation, the album by Insane in the Rain Music. It was a thing that happened all year. We talked about it in my albums of the year thing. You go ahead and look at that. My last one is Corey Henry put out a Christmas album where he did a bunch of songs. He did really cool variations on all of them. It was really great. Check it out.
Time.
Damn, good shit.
Wow, you managed to work a lot in there. I just fucked up my second monitor. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
That was difficult as fuck. I thought it was gonna be that bad because that was literally like everything for me that came out in December.
Oh my gosh.
I was originally thinking a minute, but I was like, nah, 20 seconds it fits more thematically.
2020, you know? It makes it works.
Exactly. Brennan, it's your turn. You got 20 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
I am as ready as I will ever be.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Start.
40-Year-Old by Chris Turner. He's also the drummer for Ocean State, Alaska. He's an absolute drum god. Check that shit out. Lost in a Wave by a band called Landmarks. It's like, it has one of the heaviest breakdowns I've heard, and plus like the dude gets like super guttural vocals. And also, Every Time I Die released 2 singles kind of as like a mini EP, like chaos core, but super
time.
I like that you picked your battles. Like I could tell like you had them ready off to the side and you were just like, boom, these 3. Let's go.
Yeah, it's my top 3 on Spotify on the playlist. So I'm like, fuck yeah, this is easy.
Hell yeah. Does someone want to time me? So
I got you. I got it pulled up already.
Screaming stuff.
20, not 20 minutes, 20 seconds.
20 seconds, yes.
I'm not giving you 20 minutes for this shit.
I could easily fill all 20 minutes, so.
All right, here we go. Are you ready, sir?
Yep.
All right, and begin.
Too Close to Touch released a 3-song EP. It was pretty cool. Spirit Box released Constance, which is like a really sad song. It's all clean vocals and it's really fucking cool. Origami Button released a new song. I love Origami Button, and I forgot they were a thing, and it's a really good song. Evan Marion released an instrumental album that is one of the greatest albums I've ever heard in my entire life. Easily could have made it to the top of the list. Dance Gavin Dance released Tree City Sessions 2. Wow, fucking banger. Shredders released a cover of Sad by XXX Tentacion. There's Ben Ross.
Dude,
Ooh, I got a lot. I worked a lot in there.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you got like, I think 5 things.
I had a sound.
Zero details, but you know. That's your homework for you guys at home to look all that shit up. Now, second round. You have 2 seconds.
2 seconds
to shout out your song and album of the month for December.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's tough. Right,
okay.
Wait 1 second. I got. I didn't know this was. Oh shit! I wasn't ready. Oh no. I think I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna jump on it.
Okay, Kyle.
2
3,
seconds.
2, 1, go.
Dose by Tillian. Synovation by Insanity Music.
Cool. You did it. You got it. Brennan.
That was more stressful.
Brennan, we're on to you. 3, 2, 1, go.
40-year-old Chris Turner, Teresa Sections 2, Against Having a
Tree 6 Sections 2.
And then you're like,
Tree City Sections 2, Dance Kevin Dance.
Oh my god.
That's a fucking tongue twister, dude. I want to hear it.
Here we go. Hang on, pull mine up. Look at these visual gags. This is all new content, man. Get ready for it.
I forgot to shout out Closure. Fuck. Okay, never mind. I did it illegally. That was bad.
That's an illegal motion. 10 yards or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Anyways, are you ready, Tyler? Ready, set, go.
Parallels about Evan Marion and Dose by Tillian are the things.
I forgot about the music again. Shit. All right, good.
We did it. Yeah, December 2020. Roll the credits music. Just kidding. I'm not making myself do any more extra work. All right, we're on to the actual topic at hand. We're on to January 2021. We're starting off with albums. Were there any albums that came out for you guys that you want to shout out?
There sure was.
Tyler. I know. You had an album that you knew about for the whole month and did not just find out about right before we started recording this. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, I absolutely do. This lovely man, you might have heard me kiss about him a lot, is Jacob Collier. I like that man. He's a cool man. Nominated for Album of the Year, so he's been on all the late night shows, so that's neat. But he released a new little song at the beginning of the month called The Sun Is in Your Eyes. It's actually recorded in the voice memos of his phone because he wrote it and was like, oh man, I don't know if I can recapture this feeling, and he just did it in the voice memos. And he went to the studio and he couldn't remake it, so he's just like, I'm just gonna post the voice memo. I think it has the most feeling of all of the takes I did of it in the studio, so cool. It's very raw, it's very uncut. It's just him with a little guitar, and he's just doing his thing, and I love it. He then proceeded to release an EP called Jacob Bean Chill that I didn't know about. He didn't post about it anywhere. He just kind of showed up.
Fan.
I am apparently a fake fan of the guy that already is not known well, who I have tickets to go see. Maybe if he would have had his live concert, I would have known about it. But yeah, no, it's the only other thing is that like everything on that the EP is just songs he's done before. But I'm going to assume remastered, remixed somehow. So maybe just kind of a chill version of them all. They're all very chill songs that he did. In Too Deep from the new album, He Won't Hold You from the new album, and then a couple others. So I'm excited to listen to that. You should check it out too. It's not on my playlist because it's kind of a late submission, but it was the only thing that I could consider being an album/EP this month because everything else I had was singles. So deal with it.
That's fair.
That's what I have. That's my month.
Awesome.
Who wants to go next?
Brennan, any albums on your end that you did or did not know about?
Well, my disgustingly heavy thing of the month is an album called Suicide Forest by a band called Dal Ave. It's a DAL space AV, and holy shit, it's brutal. It's got breakdowns.
It is called Suicide Forest, so I would expect
it has
nothing less.
Has like a Ghost of Tsushima-esque cover. I mean, It's like I don't know. It's super brutal. I fucks with it. I only have 3 songs off the album that I think are the best, so check that out. As far as what else I want to mention, I have an EP from a band called Traceless. It's called Obsession. And I explained to Tyler before, it kind of sounds like if the vocalist from like Moss to Flames, Chris Roeder, was the vocalist for like Issues or Slaves. And man, it's just tasty. It's got some grooves. Because of how similar it sounds to other things, I'm not going to say it's like unique, but I mean overall it's just a good sound. It's easy palatable. So, I fucks with it. But yeah, that's all I got. So.
Cool.
It's gonna be a short one.
This is the fastest we have ever blasted through the first section of this podcast.
Oh yeah!
Wow. Yeah, this is hands down the slowest month that has happened in music since we started doing the show. So, yeah, I had 2 albums drop this month. Neither of which I knew about until like last Friday.
Nice.
So. First is Red Handed Denial, which is Lauren Babbick's band. They released a deluxe version of Redeemer, which is basically just Redeemer with like a couple bonus tracks and a remix or 2 and instrumental versions of the song. So it was like, it's cool that it exists, but like I wasn't, it's not nothing super crazy, What is pretty crazy is I found this band because you will see on my playlist that there is a single that features Johari, and the band is called Four Giants. And now I had never heard of Four Giants before. I only listened to this single because Johari was a feature on it. And I went and looked at the band, and I realized that they released a full album this month, and it's all just full instrumental, including an instrumental version of the song that Johari is featured on. And it is like really, 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 really tasty. And I was
really
like
is.
surprised. This is like the third month in a row where there's just been like a just absolutely god tier instrumental album from someone I've never heard of before that has just blown my mind. November it was Intervals, December it was Evan Marion, and now in January we have Four Giants. So if you like really crazy instrumental, like djenty shit, like definitely go check that out. I only put a couple songs on my playlist from it. I think The Lucky Ones is probably my personal favorite. There's just some sick stuff in there.
Yeah.
Hit that one note, just like I'm into it. I'm into it. Just if you know an album's good when it makes your face like contort in a bunch of weird ways just by listening to it, and that's what it did to me. So, yeah,
getting
Four
a stank
Giants.
face.
I think the album's called They're There, according to my thing I have pulled up. So yeah, check that out for sure.
Yeah, that shit
Album.
shredded. I really liked your.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's the one I like the most of like all the albums on one of our playlists this month, especially from mine. I really like. I was not expecting like new instrumental shit. I feel like we kind of have our instrumental realms that we kind of sit in, like just their usual bands. And then I was just like, I listened to the Johari one first, so I didn't even like realize it was an instrumental thing until after Joe. And because I was like, oh shit, Johari, cool. And then I got to the next song, and I was just like, oh. And I just kept on like thinking like, damn, this shit shreds. Wow. I really think I'm definitely gonna check into them a little bit more now.
Definitely, yeah. It looks like they have like a bunch of albums, so I still haven't gone back and listened to their full back catalog, but I'm planning to this week because goddamn that album that came out in January was great. So my horizons of instrumental bands are just constantly expanding. This is the latest one. So starting off the year very strong. But that's all the albums that came out that we're aware of, apparently.
Yeah.
Small month,
January's got some strength.
Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna move right along to singles since there's probably some more to talk about here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have a shit ton of singles.
Yeah.
This is my entire list.
So Kyle, we'll circle back around to you if you want to just hit us with the highlights.
Oh boy,
or all of the lights if it's that short. I know you only have like 6 songs.
It's only a couple. So like, but you know where the best place is to start. It just feels nice and comfy.
Here it is.
Just chilling over in that corner.
Oh shit!
It's Kyle's YouTube corner.
Oh fuck! Play the intro.
A one, a two, a skiddy-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, and then it goes YouTube corner.
And we got that new intro too. You made the new song in the 2020 review thing. Man, much better than the old one. I hated the old one, so thank you for the new beats.
I hate that you hated the old one, but I love that you love the new one. So yeah, the YouTube corner, first one of the year. So the first one I gotta talk about my boy Jonathan Young, legendary man. Started out the year with a cover of Through the Fire and Flames. So that's
that came
an epic
out
way
in
to start
2020, my guy.
No way.
According to Spotify, it came out in 2020.
Okay. I have a fun fact actually about Jonathan Young in that because I'm gonna pull up the YouTube video when he announced it. So he does a thing where he posts the audio on like streaming services way before because his cover of Gureng, I don't know how to say it properly, but the Demon Slayer theme, it just released last weekend and it's been on Apple Music since like I think the beginning of the month. Like I was just so this is gonna happen. So I go off of the YouTube release, seeing how it's YouTube corner, and so that's what you're gonna get.
Valid.
But yeah, so that was what I started out. It was like just like a day or two into the year too, and I was just like, this is a solid way to start off a year, a comeback year, if you will, for the world, for Through the Fire and Flames, and it was a really good fucking cover. I thought it was lit. Jonathan Young also released 2 other songs. One was a sea shanty called "Leave Her Johnny."
Yeah, that was weird.
So I know you're like, what sea shanty? But if you are at all informed with the new hip fads, is 2021 is the year of the sea shanty.
Why?
It is just they're all over my TikTok. They're
According
all over
to
my fucking Twitter.
Like, why is this a thing? I'm so genuinely confused.
Like, who's the powers that be that came up with this?
Literally the majority of social media. Like they're just everywhere now, and like. The cover of Leave Her Johnny, he posted on Twitter, like the full video of it, and people are like duetting it with like harmonies up and down and like a bunch of people. And then like he recently did a collaboration with Caleb Hiles that was another sea shanty, and like it's the year of the sea shanty. You better buckle up your britches because we're coming for that booty.
Has like internet piracy reached the level that now they need to bring sea shanties back so they can feel like legitimate pirates?
That's probably what it is. They're just like, this isn't exciting anymore. We need another thing to spice up internet piracy.
Cool. People need to quit playing Sea of Thieves.
That's true. Sea of Thieves is hot. But no, I actually really like it. I thought he kind of just sat there, played piano like in the video, and sang with it, and it was really cool. So prepare for sea shanties all over the place. The only other cover Jonathan Young did is of, like I was saying before, the song Gureng, I'm pretty sure is how you say it. Could be wrong. It is the theme song to the first season of Demon Slayer, an anime of which is sweeping the nation. The new movie for it came out in Japan not too terribly long ago and is now the #1 box office moneymaker of all time in Japan. So,
did it actually pass Spirited Away?
Yeah, just recently.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
that's
so
pretty impressive.
Yeah, I knew it like hit #2 pretty quick, and I think it just recently passed #1. Could be wrong. Could just be wrong. But I love the anime. I really enjoyed it, and to see him cover it, I was just like dope because I'm gonna rewatch it here soon in English because I watched it with subtitles the first time, and now it's out in English. So
I waited until it was dubbed. I wanted to focus on those clean visuals, you know.
Yeah, so did a lot of other people. That's why I'm probably gonna rewatch it with my family because they have the same sentiment as you, Tyler. So. But I thought the cover was really good. I fucking love it. I love that song. It's a very hype-ass theme. So that's Jonathan Young. Moving on to our boy Insane in the Rain Music. Just came off of making all that Pokemon music all year long. So what's he going to do? Undertale, of course. He made a jazz cover of Bone Truzzle, one of my personal favorite songs from Undertale. It's really jazzy and like very different than the original, which I thought was really cool. He did a lot of really unique stuff with it. So I was really digging it. Didn't think you could do that much more with that song, and he did. So I was like, woohoo, woo. And then the last one I think is gonna be from Family Jewels, the man, the myth, the legend. Did another cover from Hades, my game of the year for 2020. God of the Dead, absolute fucking banger. Hits me right in the heart because just literally yesterday I got to the Hades, like the final boss fight in that game, and I was just like, oh, and I lost. But like that's just a reoccurring theme in that game.
What a loser.
Yeah, I just wait till you get the game. I'll make fun of you every time you lose too, and it'll just be hours of me making fun of you because that's all you do in that game is lose.
Yeah, I see. Like, don't you like come out of like the pool or whatever? Like,
yeah, you come out of the pool of blood, and you're just like, Dad, I got teenage angst, Dad. And if you don't know what Hades is, you should look it up. That was really weird if you didn't know what Hades is.
Like most people know what Hades is by this point, but
it's a good game. Check it out. But yeah, that's my YouTube corner. Thanks for chilling in the corner.
That was a pretty sick outro, I have to say. I like the tagline.
Play the song backwards really fast. Like,
all right,
really fast.
Yep, do it.
And there it is.
Thanks for making my job a little harder than it needed to be, but cool, very cool.
Or don't. Here, I'll do it for you. There you go. That was it. Other than that, though, I had not much other stuff. The only other things I had was my good boy Rav, the rapper, released a new song called Time Tested, which was really nice. Very good song. I always love his shit. Dodie, as we've talked about in the show before, has an album coming out in the near future. Can't remember what month it is, but it's in one of the next couple months. She released another single called Hate Myself, which is really good. She also just got a deal, oddly enough, writing music for Final Space for the new season. So,
okay.
That's like the weirdest collaboration of Olin Rogers, and and the music I listen to. So yeah, I mean that's cool for her. But the new song's also
really reference, Brennan.
What did you say? I didn't even hear what you said.
Give me gold.
Give me gold. He's like, dude,
wow, damn. Only the realists will know.
What was it, Dragon's Crown or something like that?
It was the Lion's Blaze, which I guess he's actually making into an animated thing soon. So
I dig it. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. And then the only other song on my entire list is remix of the song Drugs by Upsaw, which is a very popular song on the radio, but this time it's featuring our good boy Black Bear. And it made the song a lot better, in my opinion. And the end, it has like a little like elevator music version of the song too, which I think is just fun.
I was very confused when that was the first song on your playlist that I went to listen to, because as you know, I don't really frequent like top 40 shit or like popular stuff, just because I don't. So like I looked it up. I was like, I've never heard of this person. Let's see. I was like, oh. What? I mean, I knew when it said featuring Black Bear, I was like, it's probably gonna be pretty mainstream because it's like the one mainstream guy that I've like heard stuff from. But
yeah. I kind of threw it on to kind of like lean towards you because like I heard it. I've heard it on the radio while driving, and I was like, the song's okay. And then they added Black Bear, and I was like, okay, I like the song now. I think it's pretty solid.
I mean, I do enjoy Black Bear, just because my girlfriend got me into him when we started dating and stuff. So I mean, that's how that all started.
No, yeah, I think that he also has like crazy vocals in this song. Like he kind of goes everywhere with it. And I was like, oh, cool. Like he usually just kind of does very, like he's always the lead, but in this one he kind of does like harmony stuff over her, and I was like, whoa, harmonies, and it was great. But yeah, that's my whole freaking list. Whole gosh darn 39 minutes. Pack it into your ears. This tune basket is a tune knapsack. It's very tiny. It's not happening, but it's got some good little songs on it. Check it out.
Cool.
That's it.
Well, Brennan, do you want to hit us with your highlights for the month of January in the single department?
Oh boy. I have a shit ton of singles, but I think that today is the birth of a new segment, and that segment will be Brennan's Gentleman Club.
Wow.
Oh boy. I'm so Honestly,
gentleman's-
hearing this list, I'm really excited about being a part of this club. I liked a lot of your singles on your list this month. So
Gentlemen.
I'm pumped.
And I'm saying DJ ENTLEMAN.
Yes, in case anyone was unclear, it's gentleman with a DJ.
Right. We're talking about the true art of gent. Anyways, gentlemen, I have two artists that were super genty that I want to talk about. My first one, of course, is a band called Carmen Jaka. The first song is called First Son, and man, it is tasty. It has, of course, like I said, some genty goodness. There's like a little bit of ambiance in the background with the guitars. Man, it's just like a full like complimentary piece. And then, of course, they have a song called Nautilus, which I didn't listen to too much, so I really don't have a lot to say about that. But the other genty song that I want to get into is called Try by Ollie Steele featuring Ian Kenny. And man, it almost has like, I don't want to say like a somber tone, but like the chords in it kind of give me like kind of sad feels, but like not exactly sad feels. So, but man, that's another tasty jam. Check that shit out.
Yeah, that song was pretty tasty. I enjoyed it a lot. I think like of the singles that you had on your playlist this month, that was probably my favorite one. Personally.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I discovered that one on Gent on the Reddit page. So,
Nice.
if you guys are on Reddit,
/
check out Gent. So, but yeah, that's it for the Gentlemen's Club. Thank you guys for being honorary members.
Really quick club meeting.
So you guys are honorary members for the meeting.
Nice. Let's go.
The other things I want to talk about aren't really genty, so they're not in the club.
Wow.
Anyways, there's a band called Brand of Sacrifice, and holy shit, like
Holy shit.
like it's a lot to literally make me say holy shit while listening to a song, and
There's a
both
lot
of these
happening.
tracks accomplish that.
Yeah.
Like they are like the ending breakdown for Animal is just like whoa, like I can't even like it's just one of the heaviest things I've heard. And then like the dude's like vocal style, like he has such insane range. Like he can go from gutturals to like shrieking highs to like epic pig squeals. Like there's just so much shit that this guy can do. And I'm really I don't know if they're recording an album. I hope they are. If so, I'm gonna be like the first guy who listens to it. I hope. Now the other band I have that released 2 singles is called Darko US. All right, they released a super brutal track called Pale Tongue, and then they took the Spirit Box route of making a song that's heavy in like a completely different way. Like there's no chugs, there's no just ludicrousness. It's called Donna, and I guess it's about his grandmother or something dying. So like the song mentions a lot about like how like he can like feel the roses in her garden and how like he misses like talking to her for hours and stuff like that. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
So
That shit was really good. I actually listened to them in the order of Donna and then Pale Tongue, and I was thinking like during Donna I was like, wow, these are like some like heavy sad boy hours, and then it went to Pale Tongue. I was like, oh, and now it's just heavy. It's just like we've left the sad boy completely. Because at first I was like, this is a weird little mix of like this like kind of like mourning lyrics, and then also like these heavy moments in the middle of it all, and then it was just like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'm just I'm being attacked. Pale Tongue.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess it's the vocalist from Chelsea Grin and one of the guitarists from Amir.
Oh.
So that explains their like heaviness.
Mm.
But real quick, Hail the Sun had a song called Domino, which is I think probably one of their best stuff.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. I typically am not a fan of Hail the Sun, but I did not hate that song, which was surprising.
It was really
like,
cool.
Like a lot of their stuff sounds like it's stuck in 2009, but like this song is like 2011.
Yeah, I just like we've both seen them live twice against our will and not enjoyed it. So I mean, I was like pleasantly surprised when I saw that song and did not hate it.
Yeah, I got more like for some reason I got more like Cianvar vibes out of it, and I fucks with Cianvar way more than I do Hail the Sun. No disrespect to Hail the Sun, but hey, you guys know it's a good song. 2 more tracks. Afterlife by Holding Absence, banger. In my opinion, it's like pop punk meets like post hardcore, but like obviously no screaming. And of course, the chorus is like one of the catchiest things I've ever heard. And Dead Butterflies by Architects.
I really liked that song too.
I did
actually.
too, honestly.
That was a pretty solid track.
I guess they originally debuted the track. They did a stream at the Royal Albert Hall. I probably butchered that name, but it's in like London. I guess it's like one of like the most like prestigious halls of like, you know, being a music venue.
Damn, all right.
And they just, I guess, like did it during the stream and then like eventually released the song this month. And yeah, another sad boy anthem. Holy shit. Yeah. So I have a couple of those. One by a band, both of them actually by bands you wouldn't expect, because they used to be like a metalcore band that literally everyone and their mother ripped off of. Wage War.
Yeah,
So.
it's fair.
Yeah. But I have a bunch of other shit, but I'll let you guys listen to that and discover it. So
Brennan, I will say, Brennan, there is something you didn't mention that I really wanted you to mention.
Tell me about it.
I'm just going to call you out on it right here. You know, you did talk about Brand of Sacrifice, and you talked about all these great moments in it. You didn't talk about, like, the children's choir that came in.
Oh, yeah. I didn't give you much
part of that.
I was freaking the fuck out because I'm just listening to it, just like jamming like during a class for my major, and I'm just like, and I'm going like you were saying, like, oh, holy shit, wow, and then it just breaks out for a second, and you just hear, and it goes, and I was like, whoa,
yeah,
holy
and then
shit,
it plays like during the whole breakdown. It's like,
yeah, in Lifeblood especially, holy shit, I was reeling. I was just like, this is the greatest combination I've ever fucking heard. I want to hear so much more of these guys. Because up until that moment, I was like, this is pretty solid. I don't usually like this kind of stuff, but like I kind of dig it. And then that happened, and I was like, this is my favorite band. This is it. It's my favorite band ever. Fuck Jacob Collier. This is what I need in my life.
Like they're gonna. I guess they're coming out with an album at some point, and man, I could not wait to hear that shit.
I will be listening to it day one too. I tell you what, because that was interesting. I was so in for it.
Oh yeah. But, yeah. I think that's it for me, guys.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Cool. Yeah, so I had like a decent amount of singles that came out. I really only want to talk about a few of them. So first off, apparently, after Tyler Carter's exodus from Issues over the things that happened that were not good, that we're not going to talk about, apparently he's already back at it again with a brand new project that I stumbled upon, and it's called I don't remember. Emerald Royce. Yeah, and they released their first two singles this month. So I guess it's good that Tyler Carter didn't completely just give up his career, because like, regardless of whether he's a good person or not, he has a good voice. So I mean, there's that. And yes. I don't know. Definitely. I definitely don't like the new project as much as Issues. I mean,
yeah. Oh no,
I
for
think
sure.
that kind of just goes without saying, because Issues was much more experimental than this new project, which just kind of appeals to me more. But I don't dislike Emerald Royce. I still enjoyed it. Just like coming from Issues and then like going to this, it's just a much safer route to go, I guess.
Yeah.
So I am excited to hear more of what they end up putting out. I know it's not going to be as good as like Beautiful Oblivion and all of the Issue shit that came out before it. So, I anticipate they're probably going to be putting out an album, since both the singles had the same like artwork.
Yeah, basically.
So like when it does come out, I definitely plan on listening to the whole thing. Potentially doing some sort of review of some kind, even if we don't do like a song ranking. I definitely want to do some kind of like dive into the album though, just because, Tyler Carter used to be a big deal. So I feel like, it's a kind of a big thing that he's starting a new project. That being said, I think I liked Where Was I a little bit better than Use Me, but again, I don't think either of the songs were bad. It's just a new new style he's going for. So,
Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool. I would definitely be down to do a little something about it because I think this style is really interesting. Like it's oddly techno, like EDM beats in there, and I didn't expect that, especially like with his kind of voice. So, but it worked, and I was like very intrigued. I would kind of like go opposite with you. I think I like the other one a little bit more than the one that you said. I can't remember the names of either of them off the top of my head.
For once, I'm going to agree with Kyle.
That's fair. Like
this is where you do it,
pretty close
Brennan.
for me. So yeah,
where it doesn't matter. Shit. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. I think I just like. I think it was the other one was just a little bit catchier. Use Me, right?
That's very.
I think
fair.
that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But I think overall, I'm kind of interested to hear where it goes, regardless of everything else.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, other than that, there are a few little things that came out. I don't know what I want to talk about.
You know what I was hoping you kind of mentioned it before we started, before you sent it to me. This is the Buried Alive song.
Oh yeah, that was the other one I was going to talk about.
I literally was just in mass confusion and happiness the entire time. I know, because it was
Buried
really
Alive
cool.
Is weird as fuck, but like I don't even remember how I found them. I think they just started popping up in like my recommended thing, and I listened to a song that came out like last month, I think, first, and I was like, this is the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my life. And I've listened to some weird shit, but like this is like just a new breed of weird, right? And then they release I think it was Blood Orange was the song. Yeah. And this shit is just so, I don't even know how to describe it, honestly. Like it's not, I don't know what genre it would really fall into, because it's kind of heavy. Idea. It's kind of like techno-y. It's just got a whole lot of just weird, contradictory vibes going on, but it's just so good. Like I can't stop listening to it. And like I also appreciate that like the artwork for all the singles they've been putting out recently is just like, it's all like fruit and vegetable themed, but like super like visceral and like gory and shit. Like there was one called there was a song they released called like Fig Saw, and it was just like a fig like just in like a murder room with like all of these like fruits getting like disemboweled and shit. I was like, what the fuck is this band, dude? Like, but yeah, man, that song is wild.
Yeah, it's almost like Genty.
Yeah, honestly.
Almost.
Yeah.
Gentleman's Club? What?
Honorary member of the Gentleman's Club.
Damn.
Even though it's so much more like Gent is just like a brand, and it's like this is like so much more unique than that. Like that's like the closest thing I come up with. That like I don't know, it's not mathcore.
Yeah, it almost feels like a song. It almost sounds like a song I'd hear, like just the instrumentals of it played in the background of like an indie like RPG game, like a fight for.
I could kind of see that, yeah.
Like the weird like kind of like hoppy fast like beats that are in it. It really I think at the beginning of that song, doesn't he go like, what the fuck is happening? Like he says something
I think there's like
beginning.
some weird like vocal thing at the beginning like that.
Yeah. What the fuck are we even doing or something like that? And I was like, that was the energy of that entire song. It was just like fuck it. And it just fucking hits shit. And I was like, what?
And I would definitely recommend not just checking out like that single, but like check out some of the other singles that were released like semi recently, because they're all kind of like that energy, and it's just so cool. He apparently they released an album a while ago called Fuego, and I listened to that, and that was just like stupid brutal, and I was not expecting it to be like that. It was like not the same energy at all. It was just all like gutturals and like just crazy shit. I was like, okay. I mean, there was like weirdness like sprinkled throughout. I didn't listen to the full album, full disclosure, but like the songs I listened to, I was like, this is a very different ballpark than what I thought I was getting into here with the singles, but that's fine. So that's a band that I just discovered that I wanted to show to you guys and you 4 people at home who are listening to
You're checking this out.
Yeah. I mean those are the main ones I really wanted to touch on. Also In Motive released 2 new singles that I thought were really, really good. Which I know I didn't like mention to you guys, prior to this, so you probably didn't listen to it. But those are pretty solid too. Don't have much to say about them. They're pretty catchy. So check them out if you can.
Check them out.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to go over.
Well, that's
So-
it then.
I guess we're moving on to our final segment. We got to pick our songs and albums of the month. I feel like the decision making is not going to be very difficult on this episode. Kyle, you want to start us out?
Sure. We're just gonna do both. You're just gonna throw.
Yeah,
them
just go for both. Yeah.
See, for album, right? I'm in a weird predicament. If any other knowledge would have been brought to my attention any sooner than like 10 minutes before we started recording this, I would have said the Jacob Collier EP. But I'm not. I'm a man of my word, and that means nothing. So I'm gonna go with the For Giants album actually as my album of the month, because that's the one I listened to the most of, as well as really fucking was digging how hard it was shredding. It wasn't even just like one sound the whole time. Like they were doing different stuff.
Oh yeah.
In this like kind of just almost like legitimate rock genre, but like with heaviness and then like kind of slowing it down sometimes. I'm really curious to hear more stuff from them.
Yeah.
As far as single goes, man, I actually don't really know. I think I'm gonna go with Jonathan Young's cover of the Demon Slayer theme song, Greg.
Weeb.
I'm a weeb. That's honestly what it came down to. I was like, I could pick a real song that is also really good, but like I'm also a weeb and I'm getting hyped about watching Demon Slayer again. I mean, like I have Tyler. I know you don't like him, but I've got a little boy right here on my desk.
I'm leaving right now.
From the show because I saw him at the store.
Hot take, not really a hot take. Everyone should feel the same way. Worst anime character ever in the history of all anime and all time. That thing right there. Piece of shit.
He didn't even finish the first season.
I don't have to. He's fucking garbage.
Nope. Nope.
Any character that starts off that bad does not get redemption in my eyes. I don't care.
Nope. Not
but
real.
Anyway,
he's a liar.
That's
he doesn't.
That's
he doesn't
a
have
discussion
opinions because he didn't watch the full season yet.
Discussion for another day, Kyle.
Yes. But that's my album and my single. I think that's it for me. Brennan, what do you got?
Buddy. Well, I barely had any albums come out this month, so I'm gonna pick Obsession by Traceless. Like I said, it's not the most unique thing I've ever heard, because like I said, it sounds like it sounds like it has a lot of inspiration from other artists that I dig, hence like Issues, Slaves, bands like that. Plus the vocalist is a bit different than, of course, Tyler Carter's not in Issues anymore, but he's like I said, it's almost like if Chris Roeder from Like Monster Flames like didn't scream at all and just sang. Mm-hmm. So I dig it. I mean, it's pretty decent little EP. So check it out for sure. Man, for singles, this is gonna trip me up. You know, Kyle, I was actually gonna talk about the child chorus in this segment if I picked it as my single, but anyways, I'm gonna pick Lifeblood by Brand of Sacrifice because it's brutal as all hell. Okay, the vocalist has such insane range. Like I said, he can be going from gutturals, pig squeals, shrieking highs, mids. Like he does it all, and like in that breakdown, he does it all like with like one after another. And then plus like the breakdown, like with the child chorus, like in the background while it's just guitars chugging along and he's just fucking tearing it up. Like, that shit slaps. But I mean, damn, this month was so packed full of singles, but that one rises to the top. It's either that one or Donna from Darker US, just because it's like Constance, like that similar vein.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my shit.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Tyler, what do you got?
I think I'm gonna go with Kyle. I'm gonna pick the For Giants album for my album of the month, because that's realistically like the only album that really came out, and I think that it was just super good. So I've been listening to that pretty much nonstop for the last couple days. and I will probably continue to listen to it nonstop for the next at least week until some new stuff comes out. And for singles, I think I'm actually gonna go with Blood Orange by Buried Alive. After talking about it more, I'm feeling it. I think that is the definitive single of the month for sure. So definitely go and check that one out if you haven't. Yeah, and that's the end. We're done.
Hell yeah.
We made it. We've made it to the end of our first episode with our gross ass faces on it. It's pretty awesome. Oh, I gotta do it too now because everyone else is doing it. Does anybody know of anything coming out next month that you are hotly anticipating?
Yes.
All right.
Actually.
What that be, Brennan?
Well, the band Architects, which, like I said, they released the single Dead Butterflies. They've also released Black Lungs and Animals in previous months. They are coming out with their new album. I think it's just called, like, For Those Who Just Want to Exist, or When We Just Want to Exist, or something like that. But I don't know exactly the date. I know it just comes out next month. I want to say February 24th. I could be wrong.
Okay.
And it's like a complete change up in their style. Like, they used to be, like, a very complex and intricate metalcore band that, to be honest, their last 3 albums sound, like, incredibly similar. So this is probably the change up that they feel like they need. But
Okay.
It's a welcome one. It's like it's like drifting a little bit towards dad rock, but they still have some like breakdowns and shit to like not be dad rock. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a good record.
Tight.
Hell yeah,
Kyle, you got anything coming up?
Nah, but
right.
I mean, I know, I just double checked. I mentioned before that Doty has an album coming out. It's actually the beginning of March. So look forward to that in not the next episode, but the episode after. And then, I mean, the things that we still kind of have a question mark on that I'm really hype about are the Tillian album that's happening
Right, yeah.
sometime.
That is happening this year,
It's been in the works for a
apparently.
really long time, so I'm assuming it's going to be pretty soon. I almost thought it was going to happen this month, but it didn't. And then the other thing that I know is on the horizon, I doubt it's this close to being done, that'll come out next month. But Jonathan Young's original music that I've talked about before, he has an album that he's making that's supposed to break the industry.
Oh,
So
is it going to be all sea shanties?
no, well, I don't know.
That would break
actually.
the industry, to be fair.
It would, but I don't. I heard he has inspirations for it from like bands like Snarky Puppy and Jacob Collier, which is very interesting to me.
You're going to really enjoy that album, then, apparently.
I'm very excited. But he's bringing all these different people in to do like this crazy music that no one likes. So I'm really. He was like, I'm gonna do things that no one expects from me, and I'm excited about it. And I was like, I'm here for it. I want to hear you break shit. So that's it for me. What do you got, Tyler?
The only thing I know of is that apparently Normandy, even though they released an EP in January, which we didn't talk about, but apparently they're releasing a new album on February 19th also. According to their socials. They're just like, yeah, we're dropping an album. Yeah, we just released that EP. Yeah, well, whatever. February 19th, we got a new album coming out. I'm like, okay, sure.
I wonder if they're gonna like pull a Paris.
Honestly,
No. Don't
I don't know them well enough to put it past them. So it could. I don't know.
Yeah, because their EP was what, like 4 songs?
Yeah, it was like 5 songs, I think. 4 or 5 songs.
What if they released like an 8-song album?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know if the songs from the EP are going to be on the album. I don't know if it's going to be a completely separate beast. No information has crossed my eyes other than they're putting out an album on the 19th. So I guess we'll find out. I'm not going to do any research right now.
No.
I'm just going to put my confusion out there on the internet. Not enough people watch this to judge me, so it's fine. Yeah, that's literally the only thing I know of that's coming out next month. Kyle?
I have information that you guys might not have seen. Yes, about a thing that's in the works that I'm excited about.
Okay.
Slaves, the band that's changing their names, we'll see what happens, tweeted on the 20th of this month, vocals today. So they are working on new music already, which is kind of crazy that they're already working on it. I remember seeing that and getting hyped as shit. I didn't tell you guys about it. When you said what's coming out, I was like, there's something else that somebody's working on. I know it's in the future. And I was like, was it Slaves? I looked on Twitter and it says vocals today. I don't know if you can see that, but it says vocals today. Because there's a camera now, so I can actually show you what I saw. But yeah.
Oh, man. That's
I'm excited.
That's very...
What even, dude?
That's good news.
They just released stuff.
I just remembered another thing.
Oh, perfect.
Tim Furyk on Instagram posted a mix down of like a new jam on like his stories and tagged Wolf and Bear in it. So I guess they're working on some new shit too? It sounded pretty tasty from what I heard. I completely forgot about it. This was like a few days ago. So I don't know when that's dropping, but they're working on
what
shit
a
too.
year
So,
we're getting ready for.
and I know that like Spirit Box announced today they're working on an album. I don't know what. I'm assuming that's not going to be anytime soon.
Wait.
But they're working on it. So
Hold up.
yeah.
I forgot one thing.
Okay.
Oh, gee,
We're all
just
forgetting.
forgetting
It's
shit.
fine.
So, you guys know that band called Loathe.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, they're going to be releasing a new album 1 year to the day that I Let It In and It Took Everything came out.
Wow.
Wow.
When would that date be?
I think February 7th.
Oh,
There you go.
that's close. That's like
Yeah, that's
like
like
6
next week.
days from
Yeah.
the time of this recording.
I mean,
That's
I
hype
could
as
be wrong
shit.
on the date, but yeah, I remember because like they like posted a thing about it. I guess it was like the album cover or whatever, and they like had like something saying like, we're gonna launch from the pad from the heights that I Let In. It Took Everything took us to, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Pretty solid. Okay.
Yeah, they like announced all the features, but they don't have like the set list out. I don't think. So
Gotcha.
Wow. Well, I guess
Hell
this month was kind of anticlimactic, but we got a lot to look forward to in the coming
Yeah,
months.
seriously.
That's gonna be awesome, and you can join us for the fucking journey. We're gonna be posting an episode of This Month Music every single month for the entire year. Not like last year where we just started this shit in the middle of the year. No, it's the first full year. It's the first 12 episode season that we're gonna be putting out there. So we hope that you guys go down below and click that subscribe button so that you don't miss a single video.
click it.
Press that shit. Punch your screen. Punch it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So go down and make sure that you like this video and subscribe and ring that bell. Yeah.
Bing-ling-ling. You rang that
it.
bell.
Also, please comment below if there are any singles or albums that came out this month that you enjoyed that we might not have seen or heard about or talked about. That would be cool. Honestly, just any comment about anything would just make my day. Anytime I see likes and comments on our videos, it fills me with such joy that strangers on the internet, no matter how few, are taking the time to listen to our opinions on things that don't matter or exposing themselves to some of our music choices. So yeah, just kudos to you if you're one of the Listen a Lot lads who's supporting us. We appreciate you a ton, and we're working on tons of new content for you this year. I guess I can make the announcement right now. We are planning, if we fall through on this, not enough people watch the show anyway, so it's fine.
They won't know.
But we are
No one
planning on releasing one upload a week for pretty much the whole year, due to our just horribly large amount of backlogged content from last year, mainly. So, look forward to that. We're gonna have new episodes of this. We're gonna have new album reviews. We're going through the entire DGD discography this year, so that's gonna be awesome. We're doing a whole heckin' brand new show. It's like an improv thing that you guys might hate. And then we got more episodes of our classic show, the Tippity Top Podcast, that we didn't get around to airing last year, that we're going to be throwing up to. So you're going to be hearing a lot from us this year, whether you like it or not. Make sure that you stay tuned for all of it. And I guess that actually brings us to the end of this episode. So, we've been the Talks a Lot Boys. We'll talk a whole lot more next time. Bye!
See you.
See you later.